Look at the person sitting next to you. What do you see? If you were to ask how they're doing right now, would you expect a typical answer? I'm fine. What are people truly feeling underneath the surface? Anxious, fragile, betrayed, grieving, confused, lonely. We answer about to fall apart at any second, I'm fine. And some of us are just that, fine. But the rest of us, the majority of us, are likely going through something silently, valiantly. A pain, a loss, a suffering we hide behind the cloak of fine. I'm no stranger to hiding behind that cloak. When I was a kid, everyone was reading the Harry Potter books. My older brother Ryan devoured each one and then passed the series on to me. Each one seemed to grow in size, hundreds of pages of words. Words I couldn't read. But I held the books in my hand, imagined the story, and pretended to read each one. Eventually, my mom figured it out, as most moms do, and she got me the help I needed to absorb the words I was seeing, to understand their impact and their meaning. Unlike most people who can skim read and skip filler words, I have to read every single word slowly to process it through my brain. Doctors say I have ADD, attention deficit disorder. I have a tendency to space out, which made school quite the challenge, but I never felt like a failure. My mom made sure of that. You see, she grew up in an alcoholic home where words spoken demeaned instead of empowered, and she believed them. So whenever I was faced with a challenge or discouraged, she chose to say, "You are an A." Like the letter grade, and I believed her. When all evidence points in the opposite direction, even today, I can still hear her telling me, "You are an A." Those words will forever be burned into my memory as a source of strength from which I can always depend on. Words. They have the power to demoralize or energize, humiliate or elevate, weaken or strengthen. As a songwriter, I spend hours thinking about words and just the right combination of words to express how I'm feeling or how I wish I felt. Did you know there's approximately 1 million words in the English language alone? From those, I wrote a song called My Round. The pre-chorus goes, "I've been battered, not broken from words that were spoken, too tough to be knocked to the ground. I'll come with fight like a boxer, defending my honor and stay up till the end of this round. My round." I shared the lyrics with my coworkers and friends, all diverse human beings, different ages, backgrounds, experiences, beliefs. Nothing in common, really, except the words to the song and a desire to overcome struggles and suffering from which none of us will escape. And herein lies our human connection. We're all fighting a battle few will see. We all have a story to tell. A story of triumph won over hardship. A story of rising and thriving against all odds in a quest for something greater. I invited human beings from our community to tell their My Round stories of resilience and strength on camera. 19 people inspired by the song came forward. I actually ran audio for those video shoots, and through my headphones, I heard their words crisp and clear. I was in awe of their deeply personal stories of overcoming challenges like prejudice, illness, sexism, gender bias, abandonment, addiction, disability, and so much more. I'd like to share a compilation of them with you now.
My name is Megan. I have Down syndrome.
My name is Judy, and I'm gay.
My name's Grayson, and I was left as a baby outside of a government building in China and adopted at 13 months old.
My name is Don. I'm a two-time cancer survivor.
My name is David, and at 17, I became a father.
My name is Star. I was in a domestic violence relationship.
I have autism, or people would say Asperger's syndrome.
Growing up, I had dreams of being in the NFL.
The challenge I faced is discrimination and unfair treatment at the workplace.
I'm a 70-year-old violinist, actor, puppeteer, trans man.
My parents being addicted to drugs and also other people in my neighborhood.
I grew up believing that I am not enough.
I'm just trying to keep my head above water financially and trying to get my career started.
Sometimes people don't understand me because of my accent.
People think I'm strange and I'm loud, and people don't want to hang out with me, and people will pretend to be my friend because they don't want to hurt my feelings and be honest with me. If I'm talking to someone, I just want to run away. I feel like I'm bothering them.
I'm a bisexual identity activist.
I've lost quite a few friends and family members to drug addiction and alcohol addiction. Most recently, I actually lost my brother. He overdosed on heroin.
I was bullied a lot coming up, and that prevented me from saying things that needed to be said.
Sometimes people look down on me and talk to me like I am a younger girl, even though I am 20 years old.
I may be not as feminine or masculine as society might expect, but I'm absolutely a woman.
It's harder to trust people. It's harder to accept love and what it meant to be loved and to receive love.
As a trans person, it's terrifying that they would want to redefine me out of existence.
I had friends telling me that I had ruined my life. There was one part of me that was saying, they're all right. I should take the easy way out.
It was hard, and I didn't talk about it. When I did talk about it, I was judged.
In the beginning, it took me really, really low in my life, but the second time, I said, well, if this is how it's going to be, I've got to challenge myself to get in a different state of mind.
You either move forward and keep feeling the pain, or you work through it.
When people tell me what I cannot do, it feels like they're putting a certain limit into my life, and that's something I did not agree with at all.
If something's not right, I don't care who it is, you have to fight for yourself.
My mom sat me down, and she said, David, you're young, but you can be a good father. David, you can do this.
I vowed to myself and my family that I wasn't going to be a victim of drug abuse.
I would like to be an actress. When I'm acting, it makes me feel free.
To me, the most important thing about marriage equality now is that you can marry who you want to marry, and that love is love.
It takes the same amount of energy to be hopeful versus fearful. I had to choose hope over fear.
That moment when you realize that I'm not going to let this break me was the most eye-opening experience, and a weight was lifted off my shoulders that I'm in control of the situation.
I have the power now to control these things and make my life and choose my life and do what I want to do with it.
The song My Round, the words just talking about never giving up.
I fought the good fight. I did what was right. I didn't run away. I didn't take the negativity.
Diversity should really be celebrated. I don't want to be going through life looking at the same exact thing all the time.
And they will realize that, it's beautiful to know other people from other countries, regardless of the accent.
I think we have to keep saying we're all human. We have something of value to give.
I listened to the song many times, and I really love it.
I get up to fight another day by smiling.
If you're going to need something to bring your spirits up and wake up another day, this is a prime example of it.
My round.
My round.
You're more than just what you think you are, and I believe that.
My round.
It makes you feel uplifted and makes you feel positive about life. And we need more songs like this.
I can do anything I want as long as I put my mind to it.
My round.
My round.
My round.
It boosts my soul.
The song My Round.
I'm on top of the world almost, like, you can't tear me down.
It's my round.
This song is the siren. This song is like, look, you can be whatever you want to be. You can feel however you want to feel, and that's it.
I won my round, hell yeah.
The stories you just heard are the stories of all of us. These words, this song, is for you.
When I was much younger, was told by my mother, you're more than you think you are. These words I remember, I hold in my center whenever I'm feeling torn. And now that I'm older, I've learned to be bolder, much more than I was before. My heart is much tougher, with grit more than others, and fair shares of battle scars. I've been battered, not broken, from words that were spoken, too tough to be knocked to the ground. I'll come with fight like a boxer, defending my honor, and stay up till the end of this round. My round. Sound crazy, but then again, maybe it could be a war in myself. With all the noise and the turmoil, cause blood to boil over, and we're down on my peace of mind. Sometimes spoken, too tough to be knocked to the ground. I'll come with fight like a boxer, defending my honor, and stay up till the end of this round. My round. Spend some on the soul and on yourself. So spend some on the soul and on yourself. I've been battered, not broken, from words that were spoken, too tough to be knocked to the ground. I'll come with fight like a boxer, defending my honor, and stay up till the end of this round. My round.
Thank you. And if I may share one final thought, this is your round, and you are an A.